What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video on AJ5, and in today's video guys we do have an update on API3, which has pumped up nearly 50% in the last 24 hours and is currently trading at $1.27. So what we're going to be looking at in today's video is it worth buying it right now? Is it too late? If you are on a profit, is it time to sell it, or is it simply time to hold on to the crypto before it pumps up even higher over the coming hours, days, weeks, months, and overall in 2023? How high can this crypto go, and is it a crypto worth investing into this year? So essentially we're going to cover both buyers and sellers point of view, and also looking at its prediction over the short term and the long term as well. But before I get into all of that stuff, guys, if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, make sure to go down and smash that subscribe button, as well as like the video, as I am trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you guys can help me hit that target, I will be doing a cryptocurrency giveaway, which you guys can join by simply subscribing to the channel, and for a bonus entry, following me on Instagram. Link to that will be in the description box down below. So we are currently on the Coinbase website. The market is up 0.1% in the last 24 hours, nothing major, and we do have API3 as one of the top gainer, or the top gainer in the last 24 hours, which is absolutely crazy. As you can see, in the last hour it has taken a slight dip of about 6%, but again, 6% may seem like a lot within an hour, but we have to bear in mind that it did pump up nearly 50% in a space of about 12 hours, and it did hit about $1.47 earlier on today before it started to drop back down. Right now trading at $1.27. Over the last week, 30% up, and over the over the last month it is 22% up. So going into the CoinMarketCap website here, we can see the trading volume has gone up by a massive 1,700%, making it $137 million in trading, which is a huge amount of money that is currently being traded on API3. And again, a lot more people are showing their interest in this crypto as it has been pumping, meaning a lot more people are trading it right now. We're seeing a lot more investors, a lot more sellers, and in general just a lot of people trading it, as it is getting a lot of attention and a lot of hype as well. So let's get straight into it. On the screen right now we do have the candlestick pattern chart with the MACD indicator, which I'm going to be using later on in the video to do some price prediction, and we've also got the Fibonacci scale, which I'm going to also be using later on in the video to do some technical analysis. So on the screen right now we do have the daily chart, and at the top here we've got the purple line running across the chart, which is the SMA indicator, giving us the average value of API3, which is here in purple at $1.02. However, it is actually trading at a much higher value here in red at $1.27, meaning it's performing quite well and much better than expected. So let's zoom in into the 30-minute chart for the short-term traders, and then I'll move on to the hourly, daily, and weekly chart for the long-term investors like myself. But before I do that, guys, just a little disclaimer. As usual, this is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is from my own prediction and my take on this crypto, and any gains or losses you guys make, I will not be responsible for. So zooming into the 30-minute chart, we are not looking too good. We do have the blue and the orange line looking slightly bearish, heading towards the negative direction, meaning drops in value are expected from API3 over the next 12 to 14 hours. So towards midday tomorrow, guys, we should expect API3 to be trading at a slightly lower value than where it is at the moment. What I'm expecting is for it to drop back down to between $1 and $1.10, somewhere in between here is where I'm expecting this crypto to be trading at by midday tomorrow. However, that doesn't mean that it's going to start dropping from this point onwards. Of course not. It's likely to pump up a little bit higher, potentially to $1.40, $1.50, before it slowly starts to drop back down in value in the early hours of tomorrow, meaning an overall decrease in value is what is expected. Now moving on to the hourly chart, next couple of days we've got the blue and the orange line both looking bullish, heading towards a positive direction, and they are indeed looking very steep as well. That means, guys, it's not realistic. As previously mentioned plenty of times, whenever you see the MACD indicator looking this steep, either going in a bullish or bearish direction, that means it's not realistic, and the exact same applies here in this case as well. So guys, over the next 7 to 8 days, so let's say towards the end of next week, I'm expecting API3 to have gone through an overall drop in value once again, guys, just like the previous chart. And at this point it should essentially be trading around the dollar mark, or just below the dollar mark is where I'm expecting API3 to be trading at by the end of next week. But again, that again doesn't mean that it's going to be consistently hitting red days for the next 7-8 days. Of course not. It's likely to hit green days in between as well, up and down, quite volatile. but the red days are likely to overtake the green days, meaning an overall drop in value is what is expected over the next week or so. Now, moving on to the daily chart, next couple of weeks, what can we see here? We do have the blue and the orange line looking bullish once again, going in a positive direction, but again we can see the blue line is very steep and the orange line is slanting towards a positive direction. So the orange line is looking much more realistic, however the blue line is still not realistic. But over the next 6 to 8 weeks, so late September, early October 2023, I'm expecting an overall increase in value from API3, and I'm expecting it to be trading around just about hitting $3 is what I'm expecting in late September, early October. But again, this of course depends on how the crypto market performs, if it's moving in a positive direction, or if it does manage to go for a crash or anything like that, we could see more red candles in the crypto market. So yes guys, Bitcoin also has a major impact on most of the other cryptocurrencies as well. I am expecting Bitcoin to be trading over $35,000 in September to October, so hopefully we should be moving in a positive direction. And for the rest of the year as well, hopefully most of the cryptocurrencies are moving towards the bullish direction, including API3, which I'm expecting it to potentially hit about $4 by the very end of the year. But again, if you guys want regular updates on this crypto, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll be more than happy to keep you guys updated as much as I can on API3. So let's get rid of the MACD indicator and bring on the Fibonacci scale. As you guys can see, we are still trading in the red zone, and we've got quite a long way to head into the green zone. We need to hit about $2.88, which again I'm not expecting anytime soon, but as I mentioned earlier, around September to October time is when I'm expecting API3 to be breaking out from the red zone, heading into the green zone, again depending on how the crypto market performs. But at the moment it is likely that we are going to be stuck in the red zone, and we have been stuck in the red zone for over a year, and as you guys can clearly see, it's been getting worse and worse over time. But yeah, this is my prediction on API3 guys. What I want you guys to do is let me know in the comment section down below, how high are you guys expecting this crypto to head up to in 2023, as I'm very intrigued to see how many of you guys are bullish and how many of you guys are bearish on this crypto. And on that note, I'm going to end the video here guys. I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who have been subscribing, liking, commenting, and just supporting the channel in any way or form, and especially all the subscribers out there. Thank you guys so much, as it helps me out a lot and means a lot to me, as I am trying to hit 100k by the end of the year. And at the end of the day guys, it is free to subscribe, so why don't you go down and smash the subscribe button and like the video, and I'll catch all of you guys in my next crypto update, which should hopefully be later on today or tomorrow. Until then, take care and peace.